Did somebody say something?
Nope.
No, that was just someone
The
replying.
Community Allocations Committee will come to order. Okay, a draft of the minutes from the last meeting on March 4th, 2022 was sent to you on March 16th via email by Renee Williams. Are there any corrections or questions to the minutes as distributed? And I think there was one correction, and Renee, you sent us some revised minutes.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Jackie and Ms. Burton, do you have any corrections or questions regarding the minutes?
No, I went over with Renee where she, in section 3. Ms. Burton, did you, anything?
No, I don't have anything to add or change.
Okay.
Okay, if there are no corrections to the minutes, can I get a motion to move that we accept the minutes as distributed and corrected?
I make the motion to move and accept the minutes in the corrected version.
Second.
All in favor?
I seconded. Did we?
Is to discuss applications for HFF and OTT. And Renee, will you take the lead to announce these applications as they appear on your agenda so you can capture the notes?
Yes, I will. I'll share the screen. Okay. The first application that we have is for the Housing Finance Assistance Fund, is Experiment and Self-Reliance for their tax preparation program.
I was one of the reviewers for that and have all as well witnessed over several years the programming or the putting together of that program and the execution. And it has done exactly what it says it will do, maybe a little bit beyond that. Very well organized. The proposal was well done. And I gave it 100% as well, because I know that it has worked in the past and seems to continuously be working, and I have witnessed it. So I'm still in favor for that, preparing taxes for those who otherwise may not have the necessary funds to do so, and it is free to the public. So it has really been a great success, I think, along with the volunteers and the ESR and Wake Forest University. Great program. I recommend full funding if available.
All right. The next application would be for Harry Veterans Community Outreach Services.
This is Barbara. I reviewed that application and I gave them a 93, and just so happened it was the same as the staff score. And the reason why I took some points off, while I believe the work that they're doing is good every year, they project 200 and don't end up servicing 200. And they ask for an increase because they increased the participants' payments. But if you don't meet your goal of 200, I don't see where that increase could, is validated. Increase in funding. So I said fund them at the previous funding amount.
Okay, I also reviewed that one. And my comments were, well, my score was a 93. I recommend funding at the previous amount unless funds are available to support the increase. I think their services and initiatives are indeed distinct from the services offered by the VA, but at the same time, I agree with Barbara. It's going to be a stretch to try to accomplish their goals and the number of participants that they hope to help with the limited staffing and the shortened hours and things that they've listed on their application. So again, my score was 93.
And you recommend funding at the current amount?
Previous amount, unless we come up with some excess money. My comments were recommend funding at previous amount unless some other funds become available to support that increase.
All right. Our next application is for Liberty East Redevelopment Incorporation.
Okay. I let me see. I gave them a score of 92. Liberty Street East seems to have changed its focus a little bit, Renee, from education or to assist youth, who may be flagellating a little bit in school, to help the community over at Liberty East. But I didn't see anywhere that they're asking to do anything about housing. They are asking for for $43,000, $43,500. Can you tell me what it's been for the last? Let me look at for the last few years.
For the last few years, it's been $31,500.
Okay.
Yeah.
31,000. Yes.
Uh-huh. But like I said, the focus has broadened. They're becoming a catalyst for housing, and revitalization. And they're still doing the after-school programs, but I don't see, where the increase is merited. You know what I'm saying? You didn't do anything far as the housing goes. At least I missed it. Maybe the reader saw something, but I looked for it. What had they done in favor of housing revitalization and all that? You put that in there, but yet there doesn't seem to be anything that was done about it. You increase your underserved, increase the funding for the underserved population from the literacy standpoint. But I'm just not seeing the reason for the increase, even though you changed your focus, but you didn't do anything about it.
But they never did anything in terms of program. It was always operating funds. So, maybe say, go back to the original funding, since you don't see any reason.
Yeah.
I don't do it. But it's always been for operating funds.
Yeah. And I'm going to have to say, as I went back over it, I would rather stay at the current funding, because I'm not sure or convinced that anything new has been done, any increase in participation for your children that you're working with the after school program, and it seems like the Y is administering that. Unless I may have some stuff all wrong, and maybe the other reader may have something different when we come back. But I said funding, but when I went back this morning just to double check my scores and things, I don't want to do full funding. I'd like to fund it at its current, what it was last year, current level.
Okay.
Can I change that, Renee? Because I looked at that. And I was like, but I don't see the reason. I'm not saying anything new that makes me think that they need an increase in anything just because you change your focus. You're not serving any more kids, and the why is doing the program.
Okay.
And I think it's a good program, but I'm ready for its current funding, not full funding. And its current, whatever that is.
That's
not
correct.
The new 43,500.
Okay. That's what I have.
Okay.
Put down for it. Our next application is for NAB vets.
Okay. That's me as well. And for the vets, preparation and prosecution of claims for the VA benefits, they can process and advocate claims for vets. And I think that's a great thing. They're not asking for any more money. They haven't asked for an increase in anything. And I still say our veterans are also important. And it helps to improve, the social and economic health and well-being of our veterans. So I would like to stay with their for full funding at $10,000, and that's what it has been over a few years, hasn't it? Yeah, absolutely.
Right. United Health Centers is the next application.
Barbara, I gave them somewhere around 93. I said fund at the requested level.
Okay. All right.
I also had United Health Centers, and I think, everything that they've done in the past is, great for the city and for that field of work. It looks like the monies that they are asking for is for a brand new program, which is going to be, hang on, let me find my little notes. This is for the women and children, wait a minute, hang on, the unhoused and the unsheltered. And it looks like they're going to have 2 dedicated staff members that, are supposed to work on this new program, which is going to be in addition to all the things that they've done in the past. And I think it's a good thing. But I cannot recall what my notes were, Renee, but I do know that I gave them 92 points. So is there any way you can see what my notes were as far as funding?
Yes, you said you recommend for funding at the full amount if funds are available. They are providing essential medical care to the unhoused and unsheltered women in Forsyth County, and it is a noteworthy goal. The project or program seems like it cut it off on me.
Okay. Well, anyway, I did give them 92 points. And as you stated, I request full funding if those funds are available.
Right. Next, we have the Winston-Salem Urban League.
Okay, which happens to be their summer youth program, which has been operating quite successful, quite a long time. They need to hire some tutors. No, that's wrong. I apologize. Oh, okay. And they have been funded at $165,000 and has not asked for an increase. They're working with low to moderate income students to find summer employment, also teaching them leadership development skills, opportunities, life skills training, career training, and and also asking to help the kids to prepare for college. So I kind of like what they do. I'm not so sure that they say they serve 126 kids, but aren't we talking about 5 counties and not just the Winston-Salem area? Is that over the summer youth program, or is it just Forsyth County?
I'm not sure.
Can you ask that question again? Is that the summer youth program?
I know that it probably does carry more than one county, maybe not. I could be thinking about something else, but I worked with them before. The proposal was absolutely a good one. I gave them, what did I give them?
Can you ask that question again? Are you talking about the summer youth program with the Urban League?
Yes.
Can you ask that question again? This is Melon Parker.
Okay, yeah, Mel, I was asking if that covers just Forsyth County, or is it across several counties?
It is Forsyth County.
Just Forsyth County, okay.
City of Winston-Salem and Forsyth County.
Okay, then I'm for it. At its requested funding.
All right, we have the Work Family Resource Center for the Child Care Resource and Referral.
Workforce, that was me as well. And I said that I would fund them because I work with them a little bit in the child care portion of the Work Family Resource, and they do a good job. The proposal is pretty strong, and I said I would like to fund them at the current level. Child care is really something in Forsyth County now, and they need all the help they can get.
Okay. Finish with the housing finance. Now we will go to the occupancy tax. And let's see, the first one would be the North Carolina Black Repertory Company.
Barbara, I had that one funded the requested amount. I gave them a 98. I took off a couple points, but I don't know where the sentiment ready for it to come back, but I do think that we need to make sure that they come back strong and to build the economy, still build some of the downtown economy and city economy with butts and hotels.
Okay, I also had that one. My score was 100. I also recommend that we fund at 100% of the requested amount. Again, the revenue, tourism, worldwide notoriety generated by the festival are major contributors to the economic growth of Winston-Salem and Forsyth County. If it weren't for this, some people would not have even known about little old Winston-Salem. But I think that it's something that has proven in the past to be beneficial, and we should do everything we can to assist them in, continuing for the future.
Let's see, our next applicant is Old Salem.
Barbara, I didn't write that score down, but I'm sure it was up there. It may have been 100. But what I didn't understand was, it seems like we're double funding them. The city already gives them money and the county to do this. But I think this one, the money that they want now is for operating support. So fund at the requested amount.
I'm sorry, would you repeat that? You're kind of going out.
Because I was rambling. Fund at the current amount.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Next, we have the Piedmont Triad Film Commission. Let's see. That was Miss Burton.
Yes. I was excited to read through their application because I did not know anything. I've heard the name before, but I didn't know anything about its function. And I was excited because, again, I've read things over the years about us losing filming opportunities to places like Wilmington, Charlotte, and even back towards, the West. And I think that these few people are working their butts off to try to help, the talent that we have here associated with the film industry, and to try to work with the state of North Carolina and as well as our local government to try to, get some of these opportunities back here in our city and maintain the ones that we do have as far as the people that we have that are talented and have graduated from the School of the Arts. Maybe some of them can stay locally and help with this effort, but I was excited. So my score was 99, and I do recommend funding at 100% if the funds are available.
So fund for the requested amount or the current amount?
I cannot remember. Let me see. What was the requested amount?
The requested
that's the 50,000, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I recommend funding at 100% of the requested amount if the funds are available. Again, I think it's critical to help, the Triad, try to keep some of this talent here and bring more filming opportunities and things like that.
Okay. Next, we have River Run International Film Festival. That was again you, Miss Burton.
Okay. I think they had some very noteworthy accomplishments even during COVID. They've got some clear objectives to overcome or eliminate some of the barriers. They've got some innovative goals. I think I have the same thought process that I have towards the National Black Theater Festival. This again is an opportunity to bring folks here, which again generates revenue for the city. And again, I feel like my score of 100 is reflective of me agreeing if money is available to fulfill their request at 100% of the asking amount.
Well, that concludes the applications that we had to review today. Our next meeting would be on April the 1st, and I believe that we could conclude on next week. We have 10 new applications for the general fund, and then I believe 12 which are currently funded. And at the rate that y'all are going through the application, I believe that we could finish next week.
Okay, so, as a reminder, she said our next meeting is on April the 1st. If there are no further business before the committee, this meeting is adjourned.
Everybody have a good weekend, please.
Same to you all.
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.